Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. The Young and the Restless spoilers. Johnny and Katie finally meet Claire. Will siblings embrace or reject new sister? The Young and the Restless (Y&R) spoilers reveal that Johnny Abbott, Paxton Mishkind, and Katie Abbott, Sienna Mercury, have been off at boarding school, but it looks like they'll both be headed back to Genoa City soon. There's been a lot of talk about Claire Grace, Haley Erin, meeting her younger siblings for the first time, so she's both nervous and excited about that opportunity. Of course, Victoria Newman, Amelia Heinle, is convinced Katie and Johnny will love Claire, especially since Claire has such a way with children. However, Johnny and Katie aren't little kids like Harrison Abbott, Redding Munsell, so bonding with them may not be quite as easy as Claire might hoped. Katie and Johnny may start asking some tough questions that'll put Claire on the spot. If Johnny and Katie get updates on Claire's role in tormenting Nikki Newman, Melody Thomas Scott, and multiple members of the Newman family, they may not be so quick to embrace and trust her. Even if Katie and Johnny don't have all the details, they could still end up rather suspicious over Victoria's attempt to gloss over anything related to Claire's history. Jordan Colleen Zenk played a huge role in leading Claire down a terrible path, but Claire was still an adult who made bad choices and caused a whole lot of trouble. That said, Claire was essentially brainwashed from birth and ultimately got the help she needed in the psych ward. Although Claire is on a more positive road these days, it'd still be nice to see some conflict added to this storyline. Claire has become a little too accepted by her family members, if you ask us. Where's the drama in that? It'd be interesting to see Claire's reaction to her young siblings rejecting her. We're particularly eager to see how Katie responds to Claire, since she'll have a front row seat to Victoria doting on a new daughter. That alone could cause some jealousy and set the stage for some family issues. That is if Y&R decides to start acting like a soap opera instead of telling this "Our Miracle Claire is so wonderful" story. The Young and the Restless spoilers say Claire could be in for a shock if Katie and Johnny don't approve, so stick with us for more predictions on their opinions.
Johnny
and any
and Katie
surprising
Abbott
news
had
ahead.
always
been close. Growing up in the heart of Genoa City, the two siblings shared countless memories, from summer picnics at Chancellor Park to late-night stargazing sessions on the roof of the family home. Their bond was unshakable, a testament to their tight-knit family. However, life in Genoa City is never without its twists and turns, and the latest revelation was bound to test their relationship like never before. The news had broken like a thunderclap across the Abbott mansion. Billy Abbott, their father, had sat them down one evening, his face a mix of apprehension and resolve. "There's something important I need to tell you," he had started, his voice trembling slightly. "You have another sister." The revelation hung in the air, thick and heavy. Johnny, at 16, was the first to react, his brow furrowed in confusion, then relaxed into a mix of curiosity and wariness. Katie, only a year younger, stared at their father with wide, incredulous eyes. "What do you mean, another sister?" she had asked, her voice barely above a whisper. Billy had explained, detailing a past relationship with a woman named Jessica, whom he had known before he met Victoria, Johnny and Katie's mother. Jessica had recently reached out, revealing that she had a daughter named Claire, who was Billy's child. Claire was now 14, and Jessica felt it was time for her to meet her siblings and get to know her father. The days following the revelation were a whirlwind of emotions for Johnny and Katie. The siblings retreated to their usual hideout in the attic, where they often went to sort out their feelings. Johnny paced the small space, his thoughts a storm of uncertainty. "How do you feel about this?" he asked Katie, stopping to look at her. Katie shrugged, her eyes fixed on a childhood drawing pinned to the wall. "I don't know, Johnny. It feels weird." "Like, why now? Why didn't we know about her before?" Johnny nodded, understanding her confusion. "I guess it was complicated. But still, it's a lot to take in." The siblings spent hours in the attic discussing and debating what Claire's arrival would mean for their family. They knew they had to prepare themselves for the day they would finally meet her. That day came sooner than they expected. Billy had arranged a casual meeting at Crimson Lights, the local coffee shop that had seen countless family reunions and dramatic confrontations. Johnny and Katie arrived first, their hearts pounding with anticipation. They sat at a corner table, nervously sipping their drinks, eyes darting to the door every few seconds. When Claire walked in with Jessica, it was as if time stood still. Claire was a spitting image of Billy with the same piercing blue eyes and sandy blonde hair. She had a tentative smile on her face, a mixture of hope and anxiety. Johnny and Katie stood up, their own expressions mirroring hers. Jessica greeted Billy with a polite hug, then turned to Johnny and Katie. "These must be your siblings," she said warmly, nudging Claire forward. Claire took a deep breath, stepping closer. "Hi, I'm Claire," she said, her voice steady but soft. Johnny was the first to speak. "Hey Claire, I'm Johnny, and this is Katie." He offered a hand, and after a moment's hesitation, Claire shook it. Katie smiled, her nervousness melting away. "It's nice to meet you, Claire. We've heard a lot about you." The initial awkwardness gave way to tentative conversation. They talked about school, hobbies, and favorite movies, finding common ground amidst their differences. Claire was shy but opened up gradually, her genuine curiosity about her new siblings evident. As the weeks passed, the three siblings spent more time together. They discovered shared interests like a love for horseback riding and a knack for drawing. Johnny, who had always been protective of Katie, found himself extending that protectiveness to Claire. He taught her how to play basketball, a sport he excelled at, while Katie introduced Claire to her favorite novels and fashion trends. The transition wasn't without its challenges. There were moments of jealousy and uncertainty, particularly from Katie, who struggled with the idea of sharing her father's attention. However, Claire's gentle demeanor and genuine efforts to connect with them slowly won Katie over. One evening, as they sat around a bonfire in the Abbott backyard, Claire finally opened up about her feelings. "I've always wanted to know you both," she admitted, staring into the flames. "I used to imagine what it would be like to have siblings, to be part of a family like this. I was scared you wouldn't accept me." Johnny put a reassuring hand on her shoulder. "It's been a lot to take in, but I'm glad you're here, Claire. You're family now."